time at the practice, but I usually don't really come up with anything. But usually like inspiration hits me in like 2 a.m. or something.
Pretty much I'll come up with basically just an acoustic song, and then I'll bring it to the band and we'll slam it out and have a whole song.
I'd have to go down before I say Ty from Alien Ant Farm, because he's really flowy and stuff, and this is kind of and stuff, and that was horrible, but I don't know, I really like him a lot, and I just thought he's a cool guy.
I think my biggest influence as a writer would definitely have to be Prince, just because he is so eclectic and so universal. He's been around forever, still puts out records that like sell millions, and one record's a rock record, and the next record has like a complete soul feel to it, and then jazz and funk, and he just reinvents himself every time. That's kind of what I seek to be like as a writer, is somebody that can kind of reinvent themselves and still make relevant music.
To get over writer's block, I usually watch some TV, mostly cartoons of that nature. And then sometimes I like listen to some jazz, maybe go for a walk into the kitchen, get some food or something. And usually, that's about it. And then it just kind of comes back every once in a while.
We do a little from column A, a little from column B. A lot of times we try to take like, not so much stories, but just like experiences that we've had with like friends of ours, and we'll either write as them or I'll write as somebody from an outside perspective looking in. But you know, some songs, you know, like Where You Are just like point blank, it is what it is, and there's some songs like Alan off the original record that's just kind of from a different perspective, and it's got different ideas kind of in it, and so that's a lot of like an underlying story. So we do kind of whatever best fits the song. When we wrote Getaway, I can remember writing it and like the word getaway isn't actually in the song, so I'm not going to answer that like a stupid way and be like, it's about getting away. But it's really about like just kind of looking at your life and being kind of like unhappy with where you are and really wanting to get to a different place, not physically, but you know, with your hopes and dreams and stuff like that.
There'll be girls across the nation that'll eat this up, babe. I know that it's your soul.
Well, I don't like ever hardly sit down and say, hey, I'm gonna write a song, I'm gonna write it. Like inspiration just kind of comes at me when it comes. And what kind of sucks about that, you know, it usually comes to me first as a bass line. It's usually when I'm at work, and so I'm like in like the corner in the back going, or something like that, so I can remember it later on and stuff, and then like I'll listen to it and I have like 50 something messages of me making retarded sounds like that, and then I'll figure out a bass line, and then I'll come up with something, I'll show it to Josh, and he's like, oh, that sucks. I'm like, okay.
I actually wish I did take a notebook and pen with me everywhere, because I'll be somewhere and I'll be like, that's a great idea for a song. I hope I can remember that later. So yeah, that'd probably do me a lot of good, but no, I don't.
I guess I started writing when I started playing. Really, I didn't know. I grew up started playing jazz before I really kind of got into rock. And so just kind of part of playing jazz is just you learning to write lines and stuff that goes with the rest and stuff. So I guess it kind of started when, you know, when I was about 15 or so, and just kind of progressed from there and stuff. If I can feel again, will you tell me now, or wait till I'm broken down again? Save me now, I'm broken. My lies won't feel emptiness inside. I just
That's recording.
Oh.
Fuck.
2 a.m. in the morning, I'm like, and I hit somebody, and then I know how to play it.
What?
I don't know. I don't know why.
I guess I'm the lyricist and the melody writer kind of guy. Fuck, start over. That was retarded.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hold on, there was something in my